I am logged into Splash as an admin, the highest role one can have in the organization. So before I even get into the team manager really quickly, some quick nuances to call out. The first one being, look to the left. Of course, because I'm an admin, I have access to every tab and every management tool within Splash, right? The other thing you'll see when it comes to event management, if I select an event, I have the ability to publish, unpublish, delete, add to hubs, delete events, you name it, the whole gamut of capabilities. Now, where the new stuff is in this little tab to the bottom, team. So everyone who is going to get access to this, you'll locate this tab, and this is where you'll be able to see every single user within your organization, as well as all of the groups that you're managing. So here's a team management tab with every single user in my organization. So before I even get into the users, let's take a look at the groups tab. You're going to notice that the group, or the organization, I should say, that I'm overseeing has multiple groups here. So I have my top level admins, which I'm sitting in, as well as my various collaborative groups like field marketing, internal events, and tentpole events. The important thing to remember again is these roll up, as John was telling us earlier. So if somebody in the field marketing group creates an event, every person in the admin group, the one sitting above it, will be able to see and review that activity. So heading over to Team Manager, you'll see this is where every user is. You'll see that their role is listed here, the group they belong to, and even their last dates of activity and when they joined the group. So if I wanted to add a new user, I hit that button, I select the role type I'd like to add, let's say read-only for example, hit next, and I simply enter the person's email address, and then I get to select the group or groups I'd like that person to belong to. When I hit add user, that will then trigger an email notification, allowing the person to join my Splash organization. Okay. By the same token, as John mentioned earlier, I may need to make some adjustments, right? Maybe this event planner right here has really proved their mettle, has taken our online courses, and needs to be upgraded. I can come in here, change that person's role to, let's say, creative specialist, and I could even assign them to additional groups if necessary. So those types of small adjustments that are pretty routine are extremely easy to accomplish. The other thing I want to note is, let's say somebody is no longer with our team. Maybe they're no longer with the company or they got transferred to a different department. How do we manage something like that? In this example, I'm able to select a user. Again, the admin is the only person who will be allowed to do this, and use the remove from team function. This will both deactivate their Splash account, in essence, turning them into a freemium user, and also it will transfer all of their events and data to a user. You'll typically assign this to an admin or another group manager. And that person, of course, would receive an email alerting them of the data being sent their way. One other cool one I want to show everybody in terms of larger scale organizations who want to operate a bit more efficiently is the ability to import users in bulk using a spreadsheet. So using a simple template like this, email role and groups, you just identify what everyone should be doing and which group they should belong to. Download that as a CSV file, and you're able to use the upload CSV function to bulk trigger those email notifications to all your new team members. It's that simple. Okay, so those are the key responsibilities of the admin. It's team management, it's seeing who's in each group, it's seeing who's in the organization, who isn't, and making adjustments. One quick thing I want to show everybody now, a switch over to the account of a read-only user. So that's probably the most drastic shift in role from somebody who is an admin, right? So you'll see on this account, this person absolutely does not have access to Designer Pro mode or even Designer mode, the more basic design tools, because this person cannot edit any events. You'll also notice when we go to this person's events dashboard, every single tab to the left is grayed out. They can't touch integrations. They can't touch themes. They can't go into events to actually edit them in any way. They are restricted from all those key responsibilities. The only thing this person would be able to do is click into an event and view the guest list. So the view-only user, you could see, has the very obvious restrictions, whereas the admin has the full gamut and really now has that team management capability that's going to make all the difference.